But guys, Halloween parties. We had a great, Scotty Hartnell obviously just had an amazing story about Halloween, but this is a time where it's a time of first for rookies making the team. And so there's rookie dinners but let's start with Halloween for both you guys. Big deal or no big, like when you guys were playing, like now it feels like the Halloween party for teams was a whole next level.
Yeah,
was it as big then as it is now? And is there any story that comes to mind for either of you guys? Commie?
Well, for me, yeah, I enjoyed Halloween. Like once I had my outfit and the party started, then I loved it. Like the going to get the costume, figuring out what I was going to do. I hated that part of it. But once I got that done, I enjoyed it. I didn't go like you said, nowadays I see some of these pictures on social media of these guys' costumes. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, there's a lot of thought and cash
and money.
Yeah, big time. I mean, there was two. Don't ask me what my outfit was because I can't say. But I will not answer that question. But there were two Halloween parties in particular for me. We had a Halloween party in Cincinnati. My third year when I was playing for the Mighty Ducks.
And our jungle Halloween party. This is going to be wonderful. Yeah.
So, we always played on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Halloween that year was on the weekend. So, we celebrated it on a Tuesday night. So the plan was to, dress up. We're in the minors here. So we went over to like a common area at an apartment building where a few guys had rented apartments, and we're just having a team Halloween party. So that was the plan. So that's what we did. But then me and one other guy were like, the party ended at like, I don't know, 11 or something like that, or I don't even know if it ended or if we just wanted to leave. Either or, it doesn't matter. And we knew about this bar. God, I can't remember the name of it. Maybe MLTs or something in Cincinnati. I can't remember the name, but it was like the hot spot on Tuesday night. And we had been to it a couple of times and it was good. So anyways, me and another guy, he's dressed up like Joe Dirt. Just the two of us go out, not really thinking, we've had a few drinks, most definitely. We walk into this place and it is packed. And we walk in. I mean, we're the only two dressed up. Everybody else, Halloween isn't for like 6-7 days here. So like we walk in, this place is jammed and everybody's kind of looking at us like, and I'm like, Joe Dirt, he's like, hey man, we should get out of here. I'm like, we're not getting out of here. We just got here. Whatever. Let's have a few drinks and have fun. We got practice. It's not going to be a big deal. Anyways, fast forward, like probably I headed out to the dance floor. I'm not a great dancer, but I didn't care. Anyways, I was like dancing with a couple of girls. Next thing you knew, I got shoved from behind before this happened, Joe Dirt developed off. Joe Dirt left. So now I'm there by myself.
You're the only guy dressed up at the party, at this club.
Only guy in the bar dressed up by myself now. I don't know anybody in this place. I'm on the dance floor. Next thing I know, I'm get shoved from behind. I don't see it coming. I go face first into the wall. I'm like, what is going on? So I get up, and there's this dude that didn't like what I was doing. So now all of a sudden the music comes down. He goes, let's go outside. I go, dude, I'm not fighting. And he starts calling me, oh, you're a pussy. I'm like, I got nowhere to go here, and nobody's moving. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, you want to do this? Let's go. So long story short, we're outside. The bar like basically clears out. We're out in the middle of the street. I'm standing there. This guy comes up. I mean, it was just a lucky night for me. I hit this guy with one. He drops. I'm like, all right, this thing's over. So I kind of like back off. Well, he kind of gets up and like, whatever, a few seconds later, he gets up. And now he's got like 5 buddies. So now I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, hopefully the cops show up here pretty soon.
And you're by yourself.
I don't know anybody anywhere near this place. I am solo. I'm in the middle of the street. It's now 5-on-1. And these guys weren't very smart. Like they should have just ran at me. Like, what am I going to do? There's 5 guys. Like I'm screwed. But they would like come in a line. So I would like look over here at one guy and then I would punch the guy over here. And so for whatever reason, I ended up knocking like 3 guys out. One of them was the bouncer. And after like number 2 knockout, I'm starting to feel pretty cocky.
Yeah, get on your toes a little bit, huh?
I'm like shuffling around. I'm like, oh, who wants it? Anyways, finally the cops show up. I'm like sweating. I'm a disaster. There's blood all over the place. The one guy who started the fight, like I do give him credit. Like he came back and like I tagged him like 3 or 4 times pretty good. anyways, the cops, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I need a ride home. They're like, you're an idiot. Get out of here. So now I like run down a side street. I'm like, I just got to get some distance. Two of the girls I was dancing with in the bar came and got me, jump in their car. They take me back to where I lived. So the next morning I get to the rink and like my knuckles are cut up. Like I did get hit a few times. So I made sure I was there early because I was out. So I'm there before anybody else. I'm sitting in the locker room like, where is Joe Dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys come in, they're like, oh my God, what happened? So I kind of tell them the story or whatever. Anyways, moral of the story is, well, there was two things that came of it. One, like the word kind of got around the league a little, and I wasn't the toughest guy on the ice. I'll be the first one to say it, but like it was noticeably different when I played from that point forward. Like I was getting more space on the ice. Like I could notice it. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, this is perfect. And then number two, I was permanently banned from that bar, which ended up screwing me because that was our spot to go on Tuesday nights. And we would go out Tuesday nights. So
that's
now
like the best night to go out in the jungle.
Big time. So Tuesday night, we'd all go out and I'd go out and I'd have to sit at the bar across the street. All the rest of the guys would be inside and they would one at a time do rotations to come sit with me and have a beer at the bar.
Oh,
yeah.
What about the two female Uber drivers that gave you a ride home?
They were very nice to get me home. Yeah, that was nice of them. That was the end of it. Yeah, no, I haven't talked to them since.
Oh, okay.
They've told the story a few times, for sure. They've told the story.
Razor top that.
Oh boy, well, yeah, no Halloween bar fights for Razor. You know, I was Joe Dirtin out of most of those ones. The 145 pounds that I was. 145 pounds that I was. Let's talk this out, fellas. Halloween was the best. Halloween was the absolute best. It started, I recognized it right away in my first year. So I was a 20-year-old kid, NHL, and I was here for like 2 weeks and really not, 35-year-old guys. Everyone has kids. Like, I don't really know anyone. I'm hanging out with Joe and it's just the two of us. And it's at one of the guys' houses out in the burbs, and we go and dress up as Kiss. It's Joe, Thornton, myself, his brother, his buddies, like the five, and we go in. We're like making an entrance, so we get the music cranking in the basement, the whole thing. We go flying down.
And Joe's brother Alex is a life of the party guy too.
Yeah, no, so yeah, we had this was like their thing. Like they had it all planned. Like we showed up, they had our outfits like tailored. Like it was the paint guy. So I recognized real early that this was like and again, by the end of the night, there's people like wives, players, they're passed out on toilets and bathrooms. Like it is a full on, like everybody goes, whatever reason, all the tension of camp and the start of the year and new people are nervous. So they drink too much. It just always gets out of hand. Right off the bat, 20 years old, I see this. I'm like, oh, these are fun. And then when you finally make it, basically, the apex was Toronto for me. Matt Sundin, the greatest person on the planet, greatest captain, he hosted in his house in Toronto. So you can imagine it's a decent spot. You can put your head down there, fully catered, fully everything taken care of. And so it's Hal Gill and myself got traded there together. And we, again, don't really know.
Speaking of Joe Dirt.
Yeah. And to Commie's point too, like the costumes back then were so inappropriate because there's no cameras. Like it wasn't going on Instagram. So you're really pushing the envelope with the costumes. And Commie, you jogged my memory on that because I'm not telling anyone what I wore at those either. Like there was a lot, like those aren't part of the story because
you're getting canceled.
Absolutely. Like canceled. It was nuts. And it was always on edge, whether it was what some of the girlfriends were wearing or it just caused friction for sure. So Hal and I go in and there's a bunch, like it's Matt's, it's Tuck's, it's Brian McCabe. Like we have a bunch of big boys and we're not quite sure, like, where are these guys at? Like Hal and I like to have a couple, but what's this party going to be like? We walk in and there's funnels everywhere. There's crystal everywhere. People, we're like kind of looking at each other when we walk in the door, like, well, I'll see you in a couple hours. Like, let's get this thing going. Start cruising around. Basically, there's people everywhere by the end of the night. But my favorite part of it was at one point the funnel gets put out and Skillsy gets under the funnel. And instead of beer going down the funnel, Nikki Antropov gets a bottle of Grey Goose and just cranks.
Oh.
Skillsy's trying to be tough. Needless to say, I had to roll the big fella home a little bit later after that. But that's how crazy it got. Like, people started doing silly stuff, and that funnel, guys, like, literally killed people in practice the next day. And then the next year in Toronto was it was that they were epic. The Halloween party was always epic, and we could do these stories for forever. Forever. Like, I love the Halloween stories. It's literally the best part of the NHL.
Well, we heard a great one from Scotty Hartnell. We've heard 2 fantastic ones from you guys. We got a great one from Andrew Ladd recently as well with the blow dart gun. Amazing. Hey, I don't know if we're going to hit on talking about Matt Sundin again at some point, but I anybody that played with Matt's Razor raves about what a teammate he was. And, when you are in that role of being the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and especially with the volume of media at that time, you're almost like a prime minister, right? Or a minister of some sort of high regard where every word is, twisted, mangled, everything. And Matt's was always in control and composed every night he met with the media. But give me a sense behind the scenes, because guys raved about playing with a guy like Matt's.
Well, yeah, you joke the prime minister, but the prime minister was coming in to see us after games. I mean, every year Stephen Harper, prime minister, would come down and we'd say hi to him after a Saturday night game. And I mean, he's talking to Matt's the whole time, probably about foreign policy. It's like
Swedish-Canada relations.
Yeah. The guy was Matt's was a presence, is a presence, and he knew it, and he knew how much it meant to be good to other people. I think that's like he really recognized it, and he went out of his way to do that with everybody. And he is a great friend of mine in that way. Like, I went to Sweden in the summer, and he went out of his way. We go to Stockholm, him and his girlfriend at the time, his wife now, my wife, we go out to dinner, like stuff, just always on, and always thinking of everybody, always measured. But I would never really know what he was into every day, but he's talking to ownership, he's talking to people in the media, like how high he was probably talking to CEO Rogers, for Hockey Night in Canada. It's like he literally was there that long, and he had so much reach and so much presence that he was as important as the prime minister.
And imposing. Like, Commie, you would have had to play against him as a defender, but like Matt's was 6'5", right? Like, when he walked in, you sometimes lost sight of just that guy walked in, and we were like, holy crap.
No, he's a monster, and he shot the puck harder than anyone else. Like, you go back and look at that 500th goal he scored against Calgary in overtime, shorthanded. That was the greatest night, one of the greatest nights of my life, being in Toronto that night, and the place went nuts. We win in overtime, but that shot, like, he was such a monster, so good. Oh,